Coming up in your local news, an 18-year-old Yakima girl is found dead. Now police are looking for her boyfriend, the latest in the homicide case. And Yakima Valley communities come together in the name of tough times, how they plan to get more out of city services.
Rain over the Pacific is coming our way. We'll show you whether that rain will make it over the mountains, though, coming up next.
Plus, it's the best place to live in the state of Washington for your pocketbook, why the Tri-Cities takes the honors.
Live from Yakima and the Tri-Cities, KVEW Local News at 11 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Stacie Vasko. Thank you for staying up with us tonight. An 18-year-old Yakima woman is shot and killed last night. Tonight, police are searching for her boyfriend, who's wanted for murder. Yesenia Haro had just started her senior year at Davis High School. Last night, her mom, sister, and little brother found her dead in her apartment. She had a single gunshot wound to her head. Police believe she had been dead for about a day. Haro lived with her boyfriend in the 400 block of 8th Street. Police are now searching for 19-year-old Jose Antonio Ayala. Haro's family says they knew he was bad news.
He said that he didn't like us, and he would always get mad at her for no reason. I know he was the one that did it.
Neighbors at the apartment complex say they often heard yelling from the couple's apartment. Police believe their relationship was abusive. Now, police need your help finding the suspect. Ayala is 5'8" and about 150 pounds. If you have any information, either call police or Crime Stoppers. A Pasco man is behind bars tonight after Oregon State Police find 115 pounds of pot in his car. The man was stopped on Interstate 5 south of Ashland at about 8 this morning. Troopers identified him as 53-year-old Jesus Lopez Ramos. They say the pot is worth more than $300,000. On Wall Street today, the Dow closes up 172 points. Buying started in spurts this morning and then quickly evaporated as investors worried that the economy is either in a recession or headed toward one. This week, banks also set a new record for daily borrowing. The Federal Reserve reports the average commercial bank's loan is almost $106 billion. In Northwest News tonight, the faltering economy appears to be boosting liquor sales. An official with the Idaho State Liquor Dispensary says people are avoiding the bar and heading to state-run liquor stores instead. He says sales have increased 6.5% this year as compared to the same time last year. Microsoft says it expects weaker results, even more weak than Wall Street had predicted. The Redmond-based software company says for this quarter earnings will be about 52 cents per share, with sales expecting to reach a little more than $17 billion. Wall Street predicted more than $18 billion worth of sales, with shares earning a 55-cent profit. And Alaska Air also reports a big quarterly drop. The airline is down nearly $87 million. Now, this time last year, earnings were up $82 million. The airline says oil prices and a weak economy are making it extremely difficult to turn a profit. Well, leaders across Yakima County put their heads together tonight. The plan was to share ideas on how to handle these tough economic times. Our Lindsay France joins us live from Yakima tonight to tell us how the group looked at the plan ahead. Lindsay?
Stacie, city mayors up and down the valley, along with county commissioners, broke bread and broke down their budget situations.
It's an optional meeting, so those who could gathered around. It's budget season, and everyone there is feeling it in a different way. Wapato's Mayor Jesse Farias and his council are putting together a budget they say will probably be balanced, but he still wants ideas to improve it.
The main object is to share experiences and things we're doing in our community. Share experiences. Sometimes somebody encounters a problem, another mayor may have already gone through that, and so share all kinds of good stuff.
Yakima County Commissioner Mike Leda's problem includes major cuts of county employees, so he's all ears in the ideas department.
Oftentimes we find common struggles. One of those struggles now upon us are the budgets.
The group called in Paige Scott from Yakima Valley Conference of Governments to explain ways services can still be met without ringing up a large bill.
When times are tough and budgets have to be cut, I think accountability and scrutiny just gets that much more focused.
This is an informal way for us to really understand each other's needs and also just plain talk that we don't have to talk in code.
Leda says at a meeting like this, the leaders who were there can relax, joke around, deal with issues, and dispense with parliamentary procedure.
Now, some of these governments already share their responsibilities. For instance, the city of Yakima already combines purchasing with Yakima County. It's a way to team up and cut down on costs to taxpayers. Stacie.
Thank you, Lindsay. Now the consolidation goes even farther than that. 3 Lower Valley towns, Prosper, Grandview, and Sunnyside, are already in talks about teaming up city services. No word yet on whether the city of Yakima will get the support it needs to put the Aquatic Center to a public vote. The Yakima City Council voted to move forward with putting a sales tax increase on the ballot. It would pay for the $34 million water park. Mayor Dave Edler is sending letters to city leaders of both Sela and Union Gap. He wants to see if their councils would also support the increase. The Yakima City Council only approved putting the sales tax measure to a vote. Leaders didn't say which ballot it would appear on. A national report ranks the Tri-Cities as the least expensive place to live in Washington. The report compares 315 metro areas across the country. It's gathered from 70 to 80 criteria, like the cost of housing and how much a gallon of gas costs. The cost of living information is used by businesses and the Chamber of Commerce to market our area. Well, another national report shows high school graduation rates in Washington are below national average.